I've got this one spot in my driveway that's always eroded. I had the skid loader out. Water runs through here. There's kind of a low spot. I need to get like 4 or 5 loads of rock in here and get my driveway back up and backfill the sides, but haven't had time. So we're going to use the grader. And I thought that I think I'm going to try to get a backwards view, because something like this, I think I'm going to want to run it backwards. So I'm going to put the camera like maybe right here, and we'll see if we can get you guys a view here, and then I'll spin the camera around and put it up like up on top of the cab and see if we can get you a really good view there to try to get you a nice idea on what this attachment does. So let's see what it does. Down. I ain't gonna see anything like that. Might have to put you on the cab. Sometimes that mount works really good, sometimes it doesn't. This is one of those times it doesn't work really good. So let's try to put you guys up here. Maybe you get a little bit better view. Let me see if I can get it. Now I'm guessing on where it's at. Actually, I can climb up the boom. Hang on. How about that? All right, now you can kind of see down into the box and see what that box is really doing. you guys sick there. But as you can see, I made one pass. One pass. You were sitting there with me. It almost took out all that erosion right there where that water likes to run. And I've got a little bit of gravel. I might try to put it in there real quick with the bucket, and then we'll grade that out. But I've got kind of a low spot there. All this water kind of channels right there before it kicks over. I just need to get this filled back up. That's totally my fault. But what I did is I like to tip it the furthest part away from the machine. I like to tip it down just a little bit, and then I put the machine in float. So it's not super aggressive, but my driveway's wide enough. I can be on either side and it doesn't really affect the crown. I've got kind of a flat area there. Like I said, I need more gravel, but it rejuvenated and, you know, it smoothed out that driveway very well. I mean, if you've seen what it was doing, it doesn't take much, but it works really well. I'm gonna go ahead and switch out to the bucket. I'm gonna get a couple loads of gravel here, and we'll get the rest of that graded out, and I might just go ahead and go around the shop and just clean up all the rock while I've got it on. So hang out. As you can see, that made pretty quick work at it, or pretty quick work of it. I'm gonna go ahead and circle my shop and all that, but the camera's about dead, so I'm gonna go ahead and let it charge up. But you can see that's only 2 passes on the driveway, and that was 1 pass here. You know, it's a little soft, but I just put all that gravel in there. There's probably 4 inches of gravel in there. So I'm gonna put the smooth bucket back on after I go around the shop, and then I usually put the bucket down and push it down hard to try to compress that in a little bit and pack it in. I don't have any kind of roller, but as you can tell, and this is with the teeth up, I'm not trying to rip anything or anything like that. Hopefully you can see me tilting the grader up a little bit to make it a little less aggressive, and it doesn't collect as much rock. It more smooths it out and takes the highs and lows out. I love this thing on a tractor for doing gravel driveways. It, in my eyes, the very best tool that you could have for a gravel driveway. You don't need a Harley rake. You don't need none of that. This thing on a skid loader will do what a Harley rake does in quicker time, and this was a lot less money, and you don't have to run your hydraulics. And anyways, and if you want to go deeper, you can go deeper than a Harley rake ever thought of by dropping those teeth down. Harley rake only gets in, you know, an inch or two. Well, you can get in the ground a couple inches with those teeth. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed that little video. We're gonna get to it because it's actually the 4th of July today. I've got a lot of stuff to do outside, and I'd like to go inside and relax a little bit with my wife this afternoon. So we'll see you guys later. Thanks. Well, just a brief little side note. Usually I just drag my bucket around, but you can tell how much I threw this concrete wall block in. That consolidated that rock down there. You probably can't tell on camera, but there's a difference of probably an inch and a half in between the left side here and the right side. And all I did is threw that block in my bucket, and then I put my bucket flat and I put it in float. I'm kind of a big fan of float because you can do a lot of work really quick with float. That block probably weighs 1,800 pounds, 1,400 pounds, somewhere around there. That might be my new trick. I mean, that works pretty good. You just have to watch it. The block kind of vibrates out and you got to stop and kick it back in. But anyways, just an idea for you guys. I thought about it and it worked out really good, so I figured I'd share. So anyways, I'm pretty sure that this is the end of the video. So you guys have a good one, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks.